Hi guys, and welcome back to Ask Rhyce, where I answer your questions about real estate. Today's question was just how to get a feel for a market, whether you're a first home buyer or you're someone who's new to the area. It's just how to get a feel for any given market. So guys, just a couple of tips on that one, and I guess how I would approach it if I was looking either as a first home buyer or someone who was new to an area. First one for me is online. Shop around. There's great tools online. So the major real estate portals, so whether it's realestate.com.au or domain.com, they're fantastic for research. They're great to get a really clear idea of from a whether it's a geographic area or from price brackets. It's a really simple and easy way to get a feel for, okay, hey, what can I get for my money? What prices are out there? I think that the mapping tools are really, really solid. I think there's some fantastic tools out there, and really help you pinpoint and I guess remove the traditional need for just driving around and randomly looking at signs and then finding out, okay, what's that property? What's the details? This way you can look, literally use their maps. You can look at a given area. You can bring up not just what's for sale, but also what's sold. They're just a really good resource. So I think online is fantastic. So that's where I'd start. The next place I would go after online is you need to get out there as well. It's great to have just a broad brushstroke of what's on the market, looking purely just online, whether it's photos or videos. But it's really important because I think the key differences and the reasons behind why different properties are worth different amounts of money, the downfall of those online services are that you're literally looking at, okay, this has got 4 beds, 2 bath, 2 car accommodation. But what does that really mean? Photos give you some representation, but what they don't give you, and you can get to a degree from floor plans and measurements and things like that, but they don't give you a real sense of what the property truly has to offer. The best way to get that is by having a physical inspection. Now, on previous videos I've talked about, as a buyer, like obviously if you're just researching or you're just looking at, you don't actually have any intention of buying that property, booking private appointments with an agent, can be a waste. But that's where open homes are fantastic. And like I know myself as an agent, if I've got people coming along and if they're researching, if they come along to an open home, that's great. I'm still interested to know what they've looked at. That's still going to be of some benefit to myself because I can get some feedback from them. Hey, look, what are you looking at and how does this property compare? But as someone who's trying to get a feel for the market, trying to get a sense of, okay, what can I get for my money? I think you just can't beat physical inspections of properties, and open homes are the best way to do that without wasting anybody's time, and it will just give you a much better sense of what properties have to offer. Once those properties have transacted, then you can look at it and go, okay, well, they were on the market for X and they sold for Y, and having been through the property yourself, it won't take very long for you to get a real understanding of, okay, my money will get me whatever features, benefits, size of property, style of property, quality of property. I just think physical inspections, best way to go. Online's a fantastic place to start, but actually getting through and having a look at the properties, I think is there's no comparison. Finally, though, the third thing I'd look for trying to get a feel for the market is what I would think of as relationships. Get to know the agents. If you're looking on a particular area, get to know the agents, talk to people, get a sense of like what areas or what they look for. At the end of the day, agents specialize in different areas, and like they'll have a real sense of, okay, hey, look, if you're looking for this type of home, look for this. If you're looking for, they'll just have more information there, which will add to and help you get a better feel for the property. So I just think that's probably a really undervalued one, and I would genuinely be drilling down on that a bit more and really trying to build relationships, or just get to know like agents in the area. I just think that they're a really untapped resource. I think most people sort of stand back and go, hey, look, no, we'll do that ourselves. But I just think, like, I get lots of questions, and I genuinely try and add value to buyers, even if they are just researching. Hey, look, guys, if I was looking in this area, this is what I'd be looking for. If I'm looking for this particular style of home, keep an eye out for these things. I just think that there's a wealth of knowledge there, and why not use it? So, trying to get a feel for the market, whether you're a first home buyer or you're new to an area, I'd be looking online. There's fantastic tools online, but second to that, and probably the most important one, we get out there and actually have a look at the properties. If you've got the ability to do so, it's going to give you a much better sense of what's going on and really help with that, getting a feel or a sense of like where values are at. And then finally, the third one is obviously relationships, and by meaning relationships with local specialists, local professional agents, and just have a chat to them and just say, hey, look, I'm thinking about this. What are your thoughts? Like, what's your take on that? Is there anything I need to know or anything I should look for in these given areas? So, guys, look, really hope that helped today. I've spoken about it a little bit in the past, but that's just, I think it's a common question we get, and hopefully that's added a little bit to you and can help you out. If you've got any other questions, or if there's anything real estate you'd like answered, feel free to post comments below, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.